Hi students. So in the previous session we have discussed about some of the questions in exercise 1.1. Now today we are going to discuss about question number 3, that is at Srinagar temperature was minus 5 degrees Celsius on Monday and it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What was the temperature at Srinagar on Tuesday? On Wednesday it rose by 4 degrees Celsius. What was the temperature on this day? So the temperature on Srinagar, some particular days he mentioned in the question. So what is the temperature on those days? So temperature, first question number exercise 1.1, question number 3, third question. Temperature at Srinagar on Monday. Temperature at Srinagar on Monday. That is, so the temperature was at minus 5. Temperature at minus 5 degrees Celsius. It was minus 5 degrees. Then temperature dropped on Tuesday. Is 2 degrees Celsius. When it is dropped temperature, so false. False means what? Which sign we represent? With minus. With minus. It dropped 2 degrees Celsius. So when it is dropped 2 degrees Celsius, temperature on Tuesday. One is minus 5 degrees plus, see it is dropped 2 degrees Celsius. Dropped means what? So we are representing with minus 2. We are representing with minus 2. So dropped. Rise means plus. Dropped means minus. So minus 2, which is equals to minus 7 degrees Celsius. Actually it was minus 5 on Monday. By temperature Tuesday it was false 2 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is minus 7 degrees Celsius. As we know, the addition of integers with the same sign, we add and put the same sign, minus 7 degrees Celsius. Now, temperature rise on Wednesday. Temperature rose or raised by Wednesday. How much it was raised by Wednesday? Again it was raised by Wednesday, that is 4 degrees Celsius. 4 degrees Celsius, when it is raised, then we represent with plus. We represent with plus 4 degrees Celsius. Temperature on Wednesday. That is, actually Tuesday is minus 7 degrees Celsius, minus 7 and plus this is 4 degrees Celsius. So plus 4, minus 7 plus 4 is equals to, so minus 3 degrees Celsius. While adding, we are not writing the units, so finally we are adding the units. So therefore, the temperature on Wednesday is 3 degrees Celsius. And the temperature on Tuesday, it was minus 7 degrees Celsius. As it is rising the temperature, we indicate with the plus. When it is falling down, we indicate with minus sign. I hope it is clear to you. Question number 3. Now we are seeing question number 4. Question number 4. A plane is flying at the height of 5000 meters above the sea level at a particular point. It is exactly above the submarine floating below the sea level, that is 1200 meters below the sea level, what is the vertical distance between them? So a flight is flying at a height of 5000 meters above the sea level, and it is at a particular point exactly it is floating 1200 meters below the sea level. What is the vertical distance in this? So question number 5, vertical distance of this 5000 meters. So above the sea level means we indicate with a plus sign, and below the sea level means we indicate with a minus sign. So above the sea level, which is plus 500 meters, which is flying, the flight is flying above the sea level 5000 meters. So plus below the sea level submarine. So below the sea level which is below means what? Minus 1200 meters. Below the sea level minus 1200 meters. So vertical distance from here, this is the above sea level, this is sea if you think, then above sea level and below sea level, this is 1200 meters minus, and this is plus 5000 meters above. So plus 5 minus 1200, directly also when you add the distance it will be positive, as it is below the sea level 5000. Distance means from here to here, as it is going down, so when you come down, minus half, minus 1200. But as we know, additive inverse of minus 1200 is what? Plus 1200. So we are just adding its additive inverse. 5000 plus 1200. Additive inverse of minus 1200 is plus 1200. We are just adding. So which is equals to 6200 meters. Therefore, vertical distance is equals to 6200 meters. As it is above the sea level, it is 5000. Below the sea level is minus 1200. Vertical distance, even in another way also you think, distance means we just count from here to here. So 5000 plus 1200 is 6200. But as we are representing with the minus and plus integers topic, so plus 5000 and below minus 1200, 5000. As we are coming down, when you are coming down, we have to find out what is minus of minus 1200. So 5000 plus 1200 will give you 6200 meters. This is the question number 4, the vertical distance between above the sea level and below the sea level. A brief explain about question number 5. The question number 5 is, Mohan deposits rupees 2000 in a bank account and withdraw rupees 1642 from it the next day. If we withdraw the amount from his account represented by a negative integer, then how do you represent the amount deposit? As we all know, depositing represented with plus and withdraw amount represents with minus sign. So what is the amount left over? 2000 minus 1642. Then coming to the question number 6. So question number 5 you have to, I think you understood, you can complete it. Question number 6. Rita goes 20 kilometers towards east from a point B. From B she moves 30 kilometers towards the west along the same road. If the distance towards east represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards the west? By how much? By which integer you will represent her position from A? From A. So you have to see, when east is represented with the distance represented towards east is positive, how do you represent towards west? It is negative. Right. Let us move to the next question. That is question number 7. It's a magic square. Magic square means what? Which they have given us 3 by 3 square grid. They have given 3 by 3 square grid over here. So that 3 by 3 square grid, you have to check it vertically, like row 1, row 2, row 3, column 1, column 2, column 3. Like this the box is given. So row 1, row 1, row 2, row 3, column 1, column 2, column 3. 3 by 3 grid is given. So in all these 3 by 3 square magic, like row 1, add the digits. Row 2, find the sum. Row 3, find the sum. Similarly, column 1, column 2, column 3, find the sum. And diagonally 1, diagonal 2. The cross, this cross and this cross, we call it as diagonally. So diagonal 1, diagonal 2, I find out. If you get all the sums are equal to the same number, then that is the magic square. If not, that is not a magic square. So you also find both the two questions are there in that magic square. So you can verify how to add, whether are you getting the sum same or not by adding the given digits in the boxes. By adding the given digit in the boxes. So that is, let us see one from that is question number 7. Seventh question, 5 minus 1, 4. And minus 5, minus 2, 7. This is 0, 3, minus 3. We have to verify whether it is a magic square or not. The first one, 7th question, this is the first one. So row 1, these are the row 1, then row 2, row 3. So in the row 1 we have 5, minus 1, minus 4, this is minus 4. Okay, and minus 5, minus 2 and 7 is in row 2. Row 3, 0, 3, minus 3, that is row 3. So row 1 if you take, row 1, 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4. As we know, negative integers when we add, any integer, same sign if you add them and put the same sign. So this is minus 5. Minus 1 plus minus 4 is minus 5. 5 plus minus 5 is equals to 0. So row 1 we got as 0. Now row 2. Row 2 we check it. Minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7. So minus 5 minus 2 together is minus 7 plus 7, which is equals to 0. See here, row 1, row 2 we got. Now row 3, we will verify row 3. 0 plus 3 plus minus 3. So plus 3 plus minus 3 will give you 0. 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. We got 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. That is row 3. Now go to the column 1. Column 1. That is, in column 1, you have to take the numbers which are there in the first column. Which are there in the first column. The numbers which are there in the first column, those are only the numbers which you will be taking. That is, so column 1, 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. These two when you add, 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. Then column 2, column 2. So in the column 2 also, column 2 is this one, minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. So minus 1 minus 2 will give you minus 3 plus 3 is equals to 0. Then column 3, minus 4 plus 7 minus 3. minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3. So minus 4 plus 7, adding two negative, one positive, one negative integer, one negative, one positive integer will give you one negative, one positive. So ignore the sign, subtract and keep bigger number sign. This will be minus 3. This is plus 3. Plus 3 plus minus 3 is equals to 0. So row column 3. All column 1, column 2, column 3, row 1, row 2, row 3, we got all zeros. Now diagonally also we need to check. Diagonally. So this is called cross. So this is diagonal 1. Diagonally or cross 1. Cross 1. What is the cross 1? 5 minus 2 minus 3. So 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Add these two will give you minus 5. 5 plus is equals to 0. Then cross 2. Cross 2 means diagonal 2. So this is diagonal 2. This is 2. This is 1. This is 1 in this direction. And this is 2. Minus 4 minus 2 0. So minus 4 plus minus 2 plus 0, which will give you minus 6 plus 0 is equals to minus 6. But is it a magic square? Therefore the given thing is not a magic square. This is not a magic square. This is not a magic square. Like this you have to verify the second one also by adding rows and columns and diagonally, that is cross. If you get the same answer, then it is a magic square. If not, it's not a magic square. Let us see question number 8. Verify a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b for the following values of a and b. We are verifying a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b for the values of a is equals to 21 and b is equals to 18. That is the first bit. So a minus of, given that a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b. So LHS will take first. A minus of minus b. What is the value of a? It is 21 minus of value of b is what? Value of b, that is 18. But what sign you have here? Minus. So minus 18. Now you check it here. 21. When we subtract, the additive inverse of minus 18 is what? That is plus 18. So add additive inverse. Additive inverse. For this, additive inverse. Additive inverse of minus 18 is plus 18. Additive inverse of minus 18 is plus 18. So when we subtract, we add. So 21 plus 18. You see now 21 plus 18. You got it, which is equal to a plus b. Verify a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b. So a minus of minus b. When we verify 21 minus of minus 18, we are getting a plus b as which is equals to a plus b. So 21 plus 18, which will give you this one, which is equals to 39. Even if you take RHS, here itself we can stop as he is asking a plus b. Verify a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b or not. So we got a plus b. We took 21 minus of minus 18, but we got 21 plus 18. So if you add that, we will get 39. Now if you take a plus b directly, a plus b also 21 plus 18, which is equals to 39. So therefore a minus of minus b is equals to a plus b. Here itself we can stop in the first step, here only. As we took 21 minus of minus 18, we are getting as 21 plus 18. But still we are extending one more step by taking even in RHS side also by adding. I hope it is clear to you. Next. Now question number 9. Use the sign of greater, lesser or equal. Greater, lesser or equal in the box to make the statement true. In the box to make the statement true. Minus 3 plus 7 minus 19. 15 minus 8 plus minus 9. So which sign we have to keep in this? If you know the value of this completely, this value, and if you know this value, then we can put whether it is a greater or equal or smaller, lesser than. So first we simplify this side, this LHS part, and this side also we simplify. Based on the result, we can put appropriate sign. So minus 3 plus 7. If we add these two, when two different sign numbers, integers, when you are adding, we ignore the sign, we subtract and keep bigger number sign. 7 minus 3 and plus is the bigger one. So plus 4 minus 19. Then when you are subtracting, add the additive inverse of. When we are subtracting, look at the board. This is minus 3 plus 7 and minus 19. This is minus 3 plus 7 minus 19. Minus 3 is minus 3 plus 7 is plus 4 and minus 19. Add additive inverse. For this additive inverse is what? This side, what sign it has? Plus sign. What is the additive inverse? Minus. So plus 4 plus minus 19. Can you say how you got this minus 19? Subtraction of integers is nothing but add the additive inverse, the number being subtracted. So additive inverse, it has plus sign. Look, plus 9, additive inverse is minus 19. We are adding plus 19 to this. So plus and minus. When we add two different signs, ignore the sign, keep bigger number sign. So subtract and keep bigger number sign. Add in addition of integers, two different signs. Ignore the sign, subtract from bigger to smaller, then put the bigger number sign. Minus 19 plus 4. So ignore the sign, 19 minus 4 is 15 and bigger number is 19, it has minus, so put minus sign and box will keep here. Now this side we go, 15 minus 8 plus 9. As we know, 15 minus 8, so now normal number. Even here also we can take the additive inverse. 8 additive inverse is minus 8, 15 minus 8. 15 plus of minus 8 is 7. So 15 minus 8, 7 directly I am doing. 7 plus of minus 9 will give you 1 is plus, 1 is minus. So minus 2. So this is minus 2. 15 minus 8, 7 plus minus 9. Addition of two different signs. Subtract, ignore the sign, subtract and keep bigger number sign. So minus 2. Now we tell me minus 15 and minus 2. Check the result. One is minus 15, one is minus 2. Which sign we need to keep? Either the first one or second one or the third one. Yes, minus 15 is smaller than minus 2. That means minus 2 is greater. So this sign is appropriate. So we can put this sign here. We can put this sign here. This is smaller than. As right side numbers are greater, we know on the number line, when you see minus 2, will be right side of minus 15. So minus 2 is greater than minus 15. Minus 15 is smaller than minus 2. I hope it is clear to you what we have discussed in today's session, and again we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.